Out of all the times that I visited Cancun, I actually didn't even realize that there was a whole sanctuary dedicated to Our Lady, shout out Marita. And yeah, so here's a brief tour, and here are some things that you could do at this sanctuary while you're in Cancun. Hope you enjoy. So the sanctuary is just right outside of Cancun's main area, so you're probably gonna have to take a taxi or rent a car to get there. And I got there just in time for Mass. So here's the picture of the Mass. You have Monday through Friday, 5:30, Saturday, 10:30, and then on Sundays, 1 and 6:30.
6:30. It's time for misa. Let's go. Hey.
So yeah, during the Mass, it's a pretty nice vibe. It's like an outdoorsy, kind of like tiki hut style, Hawaiian style, Mass. It's really nice. It's outdoors, so yes, there is no AC. So if you want to bring a fan or something, just to wave off, because it's going to be kind of hot there. But yeah, it's pretty nice, and there's a lot of people. So yeah, make sure you get a seat ahead of time. And man, just look at this Mass, bro. It's gorgeous, really, really awesome job. And everyone, of course, is welcome. So people who aren't even religious also come to the Mass just to really appreciate and observe it. Everyone's invited, even perritos. They have a lot of statues and murals and paintings, and honestly, the vibe, the ambiance is just really beautiful. It's really nice. Bro, I feel like I'm in a maze, man. A maze with a bunch of woods and stuff. I honestly get lost here, and I've been here 5 times, and I still get lost every time I'm here. Where do I go? So the story behind this Marian devotion began in Germany around the 1700s, basically inspired in Augsburg. The artist made an image of the Virgin Mary holding and undoing knots from a white ribbon. This is supposed to symbolize that she's helping untangle the problems, the sins, and basically the big struggles in our day-to-day lives. That's why Nuestra Señora de Santa Nudos, or Mary Undoer of Knots, is usually very useful in times of emotional, relational, or even spiritual difficulty, things that you're just struggling with in your spiritual life. And asking her to untie the knots that is causing you pain and confusion and struggle in your life. And they have a really nice outdoor area where you could just get a ribbon, pick up a ribbon, and then you can just write down whatever things that's struggling in your life. So I don't know what it is that you're struggling with. You just write it down, put a prayer intention, and then you could just tie it anywhere you want. And throughout the sanctuary, there are specific rooms with specific information. So I went into this room. This is one of my favorite rooms, where it talks mostly about the shroud, also known as the Shroud of Turin. It's basically the cloth that was put onto Jesus when he died. So apparently this cloth has the image of Jesus with the blood and all over his face. So there's the after image, and yep, it basically just talks about the history of that, which I thought was pretty interesting. I remember reading this here, so it's describing how the nails were either put in his wrist or his palm, and I still don't understand what they're trying to tell me, because I can't really read Spanish, and all this is in Spanish. But talking about some pretty interesting things like this. Look, they're trying to say that it was there's a hole in your wrist or in your palm. Someone explain that to me, because I've always been told they put it in Jesus's palm, not his wrist, but this thing is telling me otherwise, so I don't know. Then they had some replicas of things that were used when during Jesus's crucifixion, so the whips, the crown of thorns, the nails, basically just some replicas just to give you an idea of what tools were used to kill him. And these cool 3D glasses to see more vividly the Shroud of Turin. These sunglasses remind me of Spy Kids, low-key. Yeah, so you can see more clearly the head of Jesus, and then basically just what it was looking like when he died, when he was laying on his tomb. And throughout the sanctuary, you're going to have the Stations of the Cross, basically the events leading up to Jesus' crucifixion. Let's visit the Capilla de la Misericordia. Like I said before, each room has a specific theme, has specific information. So this room is more specific to Jesus and his mercy. I rock with John Paul II real hard. He's awesome. I like this room because it had a lot of images, a lot of paintings that I've never seen before. Like, especially, I've never seen Mary like brown before, so this was an interesting one. And a big thing you'll just notice is that people tie their knots all around the sanctuary. So you'll just see this throughout the sanctuary. It's normal. Here's the Ermita de Guadalupe. This theme is specifically about Our Lady of Guadalupe. Mina mi preciosa reina. Mina. She has her crown too. Look at that. That's beautiful. Look, it's Juan Diego. I also rocks with Juan Diego, bro. They even have an oración para él. Oración Juan Diego. I'll start doing. You also see a lot of prayers, like a lot of billboards with prayers on it. So a lot of these prayers I never even knew existed. So it was just really cool to take some pictures of them. Again, I'm lost. I literally have no idea where I'm going. But that's the best part. You're never truly lost. It's about the journey, not the destination. Nay. Plus, I think getting lost in a sanctuary of Jesus Christ is probably the best place to get lost, you know? Nay. And just be careful because some places tell you to take off your shoes. So just make sure you're reading. Like, look at this. This room is just amazingly beautiful. Like, you're outside, you're with nature. Like, it's so quiet. It's just a really nice place to be in. All right, bro. Now I feel like I'm in Jurassic Park for real, bro. I feel like a dinosaur is just gonna jump out of nowhere and bite me. But no, bro, for real. This is like super peaceful. Like, I'm telling you, coming here for like an hour or two, nah, you should come here for like 3-4 hours, bro. Like, do not rush. It is a beautiful place, an awesome place. Like, you can pray, you can read, bro. Many people aren't even Catholic and they come here just to, like, you know, the vibe is just really nice. Just feels like really peaceful here, you know? That's why it's called a sanctuary. So, yeah, bro, you're really losing not much when you come here. You gain everything. Hey. Now, this area's theme is mostly about death and like accepting death, being comfortable with death. So if you're struggling with death and you're scared as heck about death, this might be the area that you should probably meditate a little bit. Hi, Marita. So if and when you decide that you want to write something on the ribbon, there's a place where they have markers and they have a bunch of ribbons. So you could just take it and then write whatever intention that you have. And it's supposed to be private, so no looking. I actually decided that I'm going to hang my little prayer right behind San Jose. Well, you can't see him. There he is, right there. Because San Jose is my patron saint. My name is Elliot Jose de la Rosa. So I'm going to hang it right here next to him while he's sleeping. He was a very hard worker, very humble man. I'm still working on my humility. Sweet dreams, San Jose. Descanses bien. Buenas noches. Buenas noches. The guards here are pretty nice, you know? But they kind of get annoyed if people leave way too late. So, yeah, they might be annoyed at me because it's already 8:02 and I'm low-key kind of lost. Bro, you see, bro, like there's one way here and then there's another way here. And like, I don't know where to go. Here's a sign. Ángel de la Guardia. We just came to Capilla de la Misericordia. It's probably this way. I actually didn't even realize that there was a map to this place until like I was leaving. So there you go. Here's a map. They even have a little private room where people can walk in and just talk, you know? Talk about their time here. It's also the confessionario. This is a really dope looking confessionario. Look at this place. All wooden and stuff. No. Let's go. I found my way out. Nay. Bye, Marita. Look, she's even saying goodbye. Look. Goodbye, Elliot. Goodbye. And let's, of course, not forget the gift shop. I know many people like going to the gift shop, so yeah, there's a lot of cool things in the gift shop. You have like candles, you have crosses, you have rosary beads, you have little postcards, you have some prayers with Marita on the front, and hopefully that's pesos. I hope that's not $15. You got t-shirts, and look at these cute t-shirts with Marita on it. Like, super awesome t-shirts. Yeah, and you can go crazy with the gift shop because I'm pretty sure the funds that is bought from the gift shop go directly to maintaining the sanctuary. So go crazy. And for my coffee lovers, there is also a cafe inside the sanctuary, which is pretty nice. Like if you're just walking around, you're getting sleepy or something, or you're hungry, you can go to this nice cafe and you can just get snacks, you can get some ice cream and coffee and just enjoy yourself. I'm pretty sure these things are called saborinas, but they didn't have it anymore because they ran out because there were so many people. I always get the coco. Oh my God, they ran out. I was so sad. Bro, they never run out. But there's like 1 million people here, so they ran out. I'm actually super sad. I love that cocoa thing. It's like the best ice cream ever, Brett. But it is what it is. And there's also a bathroom, which is fantastic. And this bathroom is actually pretty clean. So if you need to go number 1 or number 2 or number 3 or number 4 or number 5, this is the bathroom. And they also have a rental audio. I've never done this rental audio before. But in case you want to do a rental audio, here it is. We are done. Goodbye, Jesus. Look, he wants to give me a hug. Goodbye, Jesus. Well, I'm going to be back here like at least a dozen more times, so see ya. The guard's like, get out of here, please. Muchas gracias. And by the way, if you end up driving here, you rent a car or a moped or a motorcycle or whatever, there's plenty of parking. There was like 1 million people, bro. And still there was enough parking. Yeah, so like I said, this place is very peaceful. I did a lot of praying here, a lot of meditation, a lot of connecting with my king, mi rey, mi Cristo rey. So yeah, even if you're not even Catholic or Christian, it's just like a really nice place to visit, you know? Yeah, Cancun is awesome with the nice beaches and great restaurants and all that good and fancy stuff. But people sleep on Santuario. They really sleep on it. Come here, pull up. You're missing out if you don't. Okay? Bye.